What's up, YouTube? I'm currently sitting in my truck. It's a little hot in here, but it is secluded away from my children so they can't interrupt me while I'm making this video. If you guys remember yesterday when I was talking about how certain things can come up in the middle of you trying to get your goals or things done for the day and to just basically take care of it and move on. That actually, right after I made that video, that actually happened. My wife actually came home, basically said her car was running a little bit funny. I went to go check the oil. Of course, she hasn't been around a whole lot because of the amount of time that she's been working. So I haven't been able to look over her vehicle like I should. And I checked the oil yesterday, come to find out that it was completely bone dry. I think it had 1 quart in there maybe. So we kind of dealt with that. Got a couple quarts of oil, threw it in there just to get it till Friday because we get paid Friday. And then I'm going to go ahead and just drain the whole thing, put a new filter on it, and put new oil in the car. But yeah, that happened. We went ahead and took care of that. And then I was able to go back and get my stuff done. The one thing I'm working on right now, and the one thing I wanted to touch on, especially since how I've already mentioned this in yesterday's video. There are some things you just can't help. Like yesterday, I've got this element right here. I got it from my landlord to replace in my oven because the other one burned up, and she gave me that one. Well, I wasn't really thinking about it, and I brought it home, went to go change it out, and come to find out it's not even the same element for my stove. So being that it was Sunday yesterday, they are not open. The office is not open on Sunday. So I actually had to wait till today to get it done. And I got all my house chores done. And then when I got done with that, I'm like, okay, since how I didn't get to this yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and try to get to it today. So I drove around the block, went over there, noticed that the landlord's car wasn't in the driveway. So I walked up to the place and there was a note on the door stating that she wasn't in the office, but the hours are from like 9 to 4:30 or 9 to 5. So I went ahead and called her and left a message, a really polite message, just saying, hey, I was just trying to get a hold of you. Let me know whenever I can come back and exchange this out. And so that way I can go ahead and get this stove fixed and I can continue to use it, because as of right now, it's been out for like 2 weeks. Unfortunately, she has not called me back or messaged me. She didn't answer, so I left her a voicemail. So basically I'm waiting for her call, and if she does, actually, as a matter of fact, when I get done with this video, I'm going to get off and I'm going to actually call her again just to make sure, because I would like to get this done. But if not, like I've been telling you guys, if I can't get this done, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I got another device that I can use to cook my food. So I'm not really too crazy worried about it, but it has been 2 weeks, so I'm trying to get it done. It's on my list, and it'll continue to be on my list every day until it gets done. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. If you don't finish your list, don't feel bad. Just take what you didn't finish, move it on to the next day, and if it's something you're having a hard time getting to, try to make it a priority. Try to make it one of the first things you tackle. And if you can't do anything about it, do the rest of your stuff. When you get to the end of your stuff, go back to it and see if there's anything you can do about it, and just keep trying. It doesn't mean you failed. It just means that your circumstances weren't aligned for you to be able to do it. So, like with this element, there is no way that I can fix this right now, because one, in order to replace this element, I have to switch it out for the right one. In order for me to switch it out for the right one, I have had to have contact with the landlord and be able to meet with her up at the office, which is where they keep all their parts. And and I can't do that because obviously she hasn't answered or called me back. So we're gonna try again, and if we can't, I'm just gonna put this to do or today thing. I was watching the Minimalist, and I've watched a couple videos now, and I think Josh is the skinny blonde dude on there. I'm not really sure, but he always calls them, instead of to-dos, it's todays. Like, because I've been telling you guys, worry about today, not tomorrow or the day before. So um, I think I'm going to steal that, because I think it's a really good idea, and it basically reiterates or reminds you that your to-dos today or today's is basically what the whole thing behind that is. But nevertheless, we are going to continue to try to get this fixed and finish our stuff. If you don't get it finished, move it on to the next day. Just remember that a little bit extra every day means progress. So I hope you guys have a good Monday. I hope your week started out good, and I hope watching this video reminds you that it's okay that you didn't get everything done. It's the first of the week. You got all week to get it done, depending on what it is. Just try every day to get it done. Keep going through that list over and over and over again, because I'm telling you, as soon as you, like this thing right here that I've got with this element, the moment I do get this fixed, there's going to be something else that comes up that I can't get to. There's going to be something else that comes up that I have to put on my list to get done, and I'm going to have to try days or even weeks to get it done. So just remember, it will eventually happen, but don't fret if it doesn't. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, and if it doesn't get done, that means it wasn't meant to get done. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. I love you guys. God bless you, and have a great Monday, and I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. And just so some of you guys know, this is not really anything scripted. This is stuff I basically just turn the camera on and talk about whatever's going on, or something that pertains to my life, and I take my thoughts that I get from the actions that I'm doing or the books that I'm reading, and I basically project it on here for you guys to listen to, for you guys to go to, you know, for motivation, or just to remind you that you're doing all right. So I love you, God bless, and you guys have a great Monday.